And that on YouTube. Abum chili. And welcome back to my channel. Oburu na Ibu. Onye afuru na YouTube boom. Nde wonu. Aburu na Ibu. Onye neso boom. Dalu. So by now you can already tell what this video is going to be about. This video is circumference around the importance of retaining the Igbo culture. So as many of you guys know, I am Igbo, I am Nigerian. I'm really from Nkwere. A lot of us are first generation Nigerians like myself. I'm 23 and a lot of people in my generation, a lot of my friends, a lot of men and young women do not know how to speak Igbo. For some reason, I've had these conversations with my parents before. I've had these conversations with my friends before. For some reason, our parents did not stress speaking Igbo. And to this day, it baffles me on how 90% of our generation cannot speak our native tongue. So growing up, my parents, I think, tried, or my grandmother tried to teach us. The story that my parents tell me is that my grandmother tried to teach us and we just didn't want to, so then they let us stop speaking Igbo. But my question is, when we were forcing us to wash the dishes, what happened? Huh? What happened when you were forcing us to clean the house? What happened? We didn't want to do that yet. Look at us. We've done it. You forced us to cook, we've done it. We've been forced to do other things, but for some reason with our generation, the ball has dropped completely. And we did not know how to speak Igbo. I think I started speaking Igbo seriously probably about 4 years ago. I honestly, before now, about 4 years ago, I would rate my Igbo 2 out of 10. As in fluency, understanding it, and being able to speak it. I was honestly a 2 out of 10. I was able to understand, you know, your basics that I think all of us by now should understand. But even that, a lot of people don't understand the basics. I feel like now that I've even put forth the little effort that I have because I know I can do so much better, I would rate myself a 3.5 or 4 out of 10 because I've actually taken the initiative and I've stressed the importance. I want to be a 10 out of 10. My goal for my life is to be fluent in my native tongue. There's no reason why I should be able to speak and understand Spanish way better than I do my native tongue. That's the issue. I'm here today to say that it is not too late, you guys. It is not too late. I don't care how old you are, if you're already in your early 20s, late 20s, early teens. Just because you didn't learn how to speak a language while you were a toddler does not mean that you're not gonna be able to speak it. So my goal for myself and what's a non-negotiable is I want to be able to retain my culture so that I can pass it down to my children. This is something that I stress to my parents and especially my father for years now. There's gonna come a time in, let's say, give or take 10, 20, 30 years where we are going to be the adults. And what is it going to look like when none of us know what that is? What is it gonna look like when none of us can speak our language? What is it gonna look like when none of us can pass down tradition down to our children? Are we going to still be Nigerians? Are we still going to have our identities within America, or is it going to be gone? And these are conversations that I've had with elders. These are conversations that I've had with my parents, and it's made them realize you're right. We are going to be the people that are gonna have to speak our language, and we're gonna have to take initiative now. I will be fluent in Igbo, period. It's a non-negotiable for me. I've gotten my degree, I'm educated, I can invest in those things for 4 years, so I'm going to invest myself in my language for as many years as it takes to be fluent, and I will be fluent, period. So some things that help me to start getting interested, number one is to ask. Don't feel ashamed. If you're one of the people that shame people for trying to learn to speak the language, then shame on you, because people are trying, people are not perfect. So if you have anyone around you, whether it be your mom, your dad, your older brothers or sisters, your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmother, whoever who is around you, your mentor, teachers, friends that knows Igbo, ask. That's number one. It's the simplest thing is to ask. Start with your basic phrases. Kedu, ademuma, things like that. Things, just learn the basics like saying your name. Start a log. May I suggest using Google Docs and not Word in case it gets deleted from experience. But start a journal. Start something online where you can keep track of phrases to go back to. Number two is to invest time. Anything that you want to progress in, you're going to have to dedicate time. You're going to have to create a schedule. I'm working with my friend, shout out to Ezzy, but we're working now because we see the importance of it. So we're about to start constantly talking to each other in our native tongues, constantly having basic conversations, so that over time it will be so natural to us and we can continue to add on to our verbiage, can continue to add on and grow within our language. Number 3 are other resources. Like I said, I started on YouTube. There's so many basic things to start from YouTube. There's other YouTube videos like mine that have Igbo speaking 101s. Don't be ashamed. I learned the alphabet and my numbers through elementary songs. I'm gonna leave the link below, and I have no shame in my game whatsoever, because if you ask me to go through the numbers and alphabet, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Start from the basics. Play those videos until you sing along with them, until you know your numbers, until you know your alphabet, and your alphabet will help you to pronounce other words as you go down the line. Another thing that helped me was apps. So I'm gonna show you guys right now the app that I use. So this is the app that I use right here. This is called Igbo Plus. And this comes with so many different categories, you guys. So it comes with basic phrases, alphabet, tone practice sets, numbers, ordinals, book terms. Then it goes into different categories like body parts, family, friends, other people, home, school, church, food, animals, games, work, business. You do have to pay for this. They have a free version of the app, but I think it stops at nouns, and after that you have to pay. But you should be able to invest into your future. You know what I mean? $10 is not gonna kill you in this day and age. So if you have $9, you have resources in your phone. And the great thing about this app is you can set alarms on your phone to constantly remind you it's 10 a.m. Go through your basic phrases, go through things. It also has quizzes that you're able to repeat the phrase that the instructor said, and you can quiz yourself. It has multiple choice answers. You can quiz yourself and really train yourself to know the basics. I think that's where it starts. Especially if you're going on this journey by yourself, know that you'll be able to have the resources to go through this yourself. If you're able to master every category within this, I feel like you'll be able to have enough confidence to start speaking. While I speak on confidence, that's really the deal. Don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed. It's our culture. It's what we have to hold on to. We are going to be the legacy of Nigerian people in America. We are going to be the inhabitants that have to carry that torch. So don't feel ashamed, don't feel embarrassed, don't feel like it's too late at all, because it's not. Anything that you invest time into, put God into, is going to be successful, and you're going to have success and victory within it. So put forth the time, because you're going to be able to do it. Parents, if you have the time, if you have young children, please, I beg, speak Igbo to your children. I'll get in there, Maggie. What is the issue? What's the problem? Like, I don't understand where the ball dropped, but it dropped. You feel what I'm saying? It dropped. Don't let it pass by. If you have young nieces and nephews or children, speak Igbo to them. By fire, by force. So you guys, join me on this journey. Join me as we start to understand how important it is to speak our language. Before I end, I have to shout out to my org, Naya. This is an organization that my father, Emeka Noha, started. He was able to put together this organization to stress these pillars, to stress how we as Nigeria people, I'm specifically from Nkware, but for any village or for any town, we need to stress the importance of retaining our culture. So it's something that we're starting. It's a new organization, but it's things like that where we can all come together and work together to be one and to retain our culture, so that we can, you know what I'm saying, like I said, continue for years and years to come. So if you have any tips, if you have any other resourceful apps like the one that I found, please comment those below. If you have any links, any classes, anything that can help people, please feel free to share this video and make sure you comment those below. As I said, I want us as a people to go on this journey together, and hopefully our generation will have more and more children who are able to speak and retain our culture in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on all my social media. As always, my social media is the same, Chilly_baby. That's my Instagram, Snapchat, and my Twitter. Thank you guys for watching. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Udo, ifunanya na ngozi. Peace, love, and blessings. else can speak fluent language but us? Huh? Can you imagine? Everybody can speak but us. Ademuma. Ademuma Mbano. It's not. It's not.